the BRRRR strategy and your ARV. This is Rick Jarman, Real Estate Old School. Now, for those of you that don't know what the BRRRR is, that's buy, repair, rent, refinance, and repeat. I like to tell folks I've been doing that since 1981. If you can't flipping houses, I've been doing it since the 70s. And your ARV, that's your after repair value. I like to say after you remodeled it value. So, what has all this got to do with each other? I'm going to tell you. Too many people out there are paying too much for property. They're paying full value. Then they're going in repairing it. And then they think they just go BRRRR it. And all BRRRR is refinancing, getting your money back, folks. And when you pay too much and you put too much in it and you go to refinance it, guess what? Bank ain't gonna give you the money. You know, they're probably gonna loan you 80%, 75 to 80% of the ARV. You know, the value. They'll take the house and reappraise it, see what it's worth. Well, if you paid too much and you put too much in it, there's nothing left. There's not enough there for the bank to do it. You know, it's like this. You go into a shoe store. You see a pair of shoes you like. You say, I like those shoes. I want a pair. You ask the clerk, you got a pair of those shoes? If it's me, you're gonna say, you got a pair of those shoes at 11.5? The clerk looks and says, nope, all I got's a size 6. Well, let me try them on. Well, you sit there and you trying to work your foot in that shoe, it ain't going. You take it off, you look at that number inside that shoe, it says 6. You put it down, you try to put your foot in again, it's not going. It's not going to happen. That number's not going to change. Neither is that number on that house. That ARV's not going to change. You bought it, paid too much for it, put too much in it, tried to refinance it, didn't work. Just because you're going to do the BRRRR method don't mean the BRRRR method is going to work. If you don't do the things you're supposed to do ahead of time, you got to try to find a deal. Don't put too much money in it. Don't overspend. Then when you go to the bank and you're ready to BRRRR it, they get that ARV value, and guess what? You better refinance it for 75, 80%. Folks, I see so many people. They fix up a piece of property, going to rent it. They go in there and gut it out and trying to do it like they're going to rehab it, like they play in HGTV. You do what you got to do to it to make it rent, make it safe, make it appealing to somebody that's looking at it, but you don't have to fix it up like you're going to flip it. It's a rental house or apartment, whatever it may be. And when those tenants move out, you got to go in and do most of that again. So do not overspend. So let's recap it. Always get a deal. Don't put too much in it when you're repairing it. When you get ready to refinance it, there you go. You got to buy a shoe that fits your foot. You can't change them numbers. The numbers have always, you know what I can tell you, liars can number, but the numbers don't lie. You get too much in it, you ain't gonna get it refinanced. So I get DMs all the time saying, how can I BRRRR this piece of property? I paid too much for it. I've got an investor that loaned the money for me to get into it. How do I get them out of it? So anyway, just don't put too much in it. Don't overspend. You don't have to play HGTV. Just get it ready to rent. Talk with y'all tomorrow.